Hey, sick of these niggas. Sick of these niggas. Hire some help. Get rid of these niggas. Sick of this shit. Move to the Ritz.
What up though, y'all? It's your boy Shawn. And of course, it's Smoking with Shawn. And yes, I'm serious on this bitch today. Cause today, why? Cause today, it's a story time, yeah. Oh yeah. I ain't doing none of that today, freaking video, none of that. I'm serious on this one. You know why? Cause it's a story time. And on today's story time, it should have been, and already is one. It's an original story time. It's why I started YouTube. Dun dun dun. Yeah. Today's story time is why I started YouTube, man. And I'm about to do, I smoking some cherry gelato, or we smoking on black cherry game leaf. Black cherry game leaf, y'all said the same shit. Black cherry game leaf with some cherry gelato. So let's mix this shit up. Let's roll this pressure and let's get this story together, alright? It's just something I should have been did. I'm like, why I never gave them a story time about why I did it. My first video, I kind of did it, but now me doing it for 2 years, going on 3 since it's 2021, I know why I did it, you know? And I'm not going to get right into the plot twist immediately, but I'm just going to talk about it, you know? So, for years on, you know, people have been telling my mother, my family, all of us anyways, just why we should, you know, we should have our own TV show. We should have our own YouTube channel. And everybody just kept saying, like, oh, we should start one. You know, but nobody never really took the initiative. And one day, literally, so this is just how it happened. My brother woke me up. I was laying in bed because, you know, I got hit by a car. That's why I got this scar on my arm and stuff like that. That's a different story time. I was laying in my bed. My brother woke me up with some food, Rellos, and weed, and was like, roll this junk up. You know, every time you smoke weed, you record yourself catching clouds, stuff like that. I recorded myself rolling up. You feel me? And it's Smoking with Shawn, you feel me? So, on today, on my vlogs and videos, man, I'ma just do everything, man. And I put it on YouTube. And that's how I started Smoking with Shawn. No, it's not like, oh, that's it. It's really like, you know, I just started it. I just did it. I got backlash for it because everybody was like, oh, I'm the one who said let's start YouTube. You just did it. You know, but at the end of the day, exactly, I just did it. Nike don't say that junk for no reason. Just do it. Like, that's all they take. Just do it. You know? And I started it, and as I'm starting it, I was rating Rellos. I was just smoking on camera. I was smoking with Christian, smoking with a Dutch, you know, smoking with Mar. And even though those are my brothers, I realized, like, interviewing people and smoking with them is fucking fun. You know, hearing their stories, laughing with them, passing a blunt. You know, every time you got a blunt in your hand, of course there's somebody around you telling the story. Like, nigga, give me the blunt back. But on my channel, you can do that. You can hold the blunt. You can tell your story. That's why it's Smoking with Shawn. Get it? That's why it's SWS, man. Because it's supposed to be like that. You're supposed to be smoking with me. You're supposed to be chopping it up, you know, over a blunt. That's why I just want to interview the world with a blunt. Because at the end of the day, that's all there is, right? And I feel like me starting my YouTube channel was a big leap. You know, like, it's not all about just starting it and putting it on the net. You know, you got to edit it. You got to put time into it. You got to promote it. You got to put money into yourself because, yeah, you can make it. You can go crazy off your phone at first because your phone is just another step. But you really need, sometimes you need a camera just for them wide angles. Sometimes you need a camera just for all of that. And you got to invest in yourself, invest in the computer. You got to do everything with, oh, I'm about to be a YouTuber, you know? I don't say I'm the best on YouTube just because. I say I'm the best on YouTube so I can manifest it, so I can show it, so my fans can say, oh, he really the best on YouTube. Because what I do is genuine. What I do is raw. What I do is what I do because I'm Smoking with Shawn. And that's one thing. Ain't nobody take away from me. I'm smoking with Shawn. And when you commit to something and when you want to be something, you're going to do that and you're going to be that person. I didn't call myself the Smoke God. Somebody else called me the Smoke God. And I said, that's sweet. I'm going to use that. Not because I catch clouds like a guy. Not because I'm a weed enthusiast. It's just because I'm smoking with Shawn and I know what I need to know. Smoking weed is all fine and dandy, you know. Sometimes people say it's addictive. Sometimes people say it's expensive. But when you put it into your daily routine, you put it up and you budget it like a bill, you won't go broke smoking weed. You never spend your last smoking weed, because that's when you become a fiend, you know. That's just some things y'all should know. And me smoking, me doing this, me starting my YouTube, it inspired my friends around me to go crazy on their photography, to go crazy on their YouTube, to go crazy on their rapping, their sports, you know. Like, I didn't choose just to interview rappers, but in today's day and age, rappers are it. Rap music is in. So me interviewing rappers, give them a chance to get their name out there and get my name. They're like, oh dang, Lil Boat just did an interview with Smoking with Shawn. Who is Smoking with Shawn? You know what I'm saying? And it was like, oh, Smoking with Shawn did an interview with Lil Boat. Who is Lil Boat? It can go both ways. And that's one reason I like doing Smoking with Shawn, because I can meet people with it. I can hear people's lives with it. I don't want to know about your career. I can see your career on the net. I want to know what people don't know. You know, I want to know what made you pee on yourself over the edible. I want to know what's the best blunt you ever smoked. I want to know when you and your cousin you spoke behind the abandoned house so your mama didn't catch y'all. You know, I want to know you and your little brother stealing out your uncle weed about jar. That's some shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to know you. I've always been a nosy person since I was a kid. So why not interview people and be nosy, you know? Because it ain't really being nosy if they telling you how they feel, right? My point exactly. I started smoking at 13 because I was in the 7th grade. I was 12. I was 12 because I was in the 7th grade. I was turning 13 though. Yep, 2010. So I was 12. So I was 12. I started smoking at 12 years old. I wasn't smoking consistently, so I was 17 though. So throughout the 5 years, it's like puff pads here and there, woo. But throughout the 5 years, I was smoking. But I didn't start smoking consecutively, buying my own weed, getting into it, becoming a weed enthusiast, figure out what sativa is and what indica is and what hybrid is. You know, THC and CBD. I wasn't doing all that until I got older, and I can evolve and I can buy and I can expand. And that's one thing I like about smoking weed too. I just didn't be like, oh, I want to start a smoking channel. It's like I fell in love with smoking weed. You know, looking at it, seeing how some is hard, like runts. You know, runts is called runts because like the Willy Walker runts candy is hard. It's a Jolly Rancher. And runts is supposed to be hard. So if you get some soft runts, that ain't really runts. I just want y'all to know that. And Gary Payton, it's a hybrid. And that junk smokes so crazy and had you so blow. And you know, looking at your ash, and you can tell if it's good weed if your ash is white, bad weed if it's black. You know, sometimes it might be black because you got a paper or something around it, but at the end of the day, it will still be white. I wanted to start a YouTube channel because I can show the world, I can show other people what I know and what others know so they can know it too. You know, it probably took me years to know it, but you can watch a couple videos and be like, dang, I know how to grow a plant now, you know? Them videos, I'm speaking into the future. Dropping gems on niggas, you know? But I started a YouTube channel so I can show the world what I do and what others do and how others live. That's one reason I started the YouTube channel, and I'm loving it.
Boy, put some shit, put a finger between them and torture that nigga, boy.
If you ever want to do anything, if you ever want to do something, just get up and do it. All right? Don't let nobody stop you. Don't let nobody do nothing. Just get up and do it. Huh? Y'all hit this. Always remember. Always remember. Stay smoking, you dig?